Good evening. What's going on, board buddies? We live in this live 7 o'clock. You know what time it is. The time for the Boerboel Show. I'm your host, Jordan Pittman with the Exotic Boerboels, bringing y'all Exotic Boerboel TV. Everything that this breed has to offer, the very best of the Boerboel. That's what we giving it to you. I'm the host, the Boerboel Maniac, the Boerboel Infamous. Everything that you know that they said about me, please believe it, because I would do it. Yes. So today, we got a good episode for y'all today. We're going to be talking about the business, the dog business, the business of the dogs. Again, we're going to keep it, we're going to get down into it today, because last time we always lead off with the dogs because that's the most important thing. But everybody ain't getting the message. All right, everybody ain't getting the memo. A lot of people want to start with the business. They're thinking about the numbers. They're thinking about the profits. They're thinking about how much money that they're going to make. They're thinking that this is going to be a quick flip. They're thinking that this is going to be a great investment. Well, just based off the numbers, based off of what you spend on the dog and the fact that it can reproduce itself in a short period of time, it sounds like it's better than a CD. It sounds like it's a great investment. You spend $3,500, $5,000 on a puppy, and then in 16 months, that dog is ready to breed, and you got puppies on the ground, and you're gonna sell the puppies for that much money. And you're gonna have average 9 to 12 puppies with a Boerboel breed, with a Boerboel, and you're thinking, man, that's sweet. That's a no-brainer. I'm gonna have 9 to 5 puppies. I'm gonna make 25 to 45,000. I'm gonna do that in less than 16 months. It's a no-brainer, right? So there's a lot of that seems really appealing to the novice. Anybody can have a dog. I love dogs. I'm gonna get me a dog, and I'm gonna have me some puppies, and I'm gonna make me some money. So I'm gonna stop you right there, because I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about me and my story, how I started, right? So I used to sell CDs and DVDs. I don't know if I told y'all that or not, but I'm a technology guy. I like to be involved with the movies and stuff, and I would go to the beauty shops. I'm not from off no block, okay? I'm not from the block, and I'm not no corner dude off the corner. I hustled. I did my business in the beauty shop, and I would go in there and I would talk to people about different ideas and stuff. You know, it's a great place, market for the business, because you're around people that's individual business owners. They only survive off of what they is able to produce. So that's a great place for knowledge base. It's a great knowledge base. You got a plethora of entrepreneurs there, entrepreneurial spirit. So it's a great place to share your ideas, bounce ideas. And I would go to people and I would tell them, you know, they would ask, like, man, you out here every single day. What are you doing? What are you trying to do? I had a baby on the way, and I was trying to make sure that my wife was my girlfriend at the time. I wouldn't want, as a man, my baby going to their house. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to have a house. I was hustling for a house. And I told them that I was going to go and I take my money and send it to Africa and buy a dog. Think about that. Now, that's what I want everybody to do that's thinking about being a breeder, right? Go to your friend, go to your reference group. Go to those people that you trust and love. Go to those ones that care about you. Go to them and tell them that you got a master plan of how you about to make 150 grand. And you're going to go and take your money and send it over to Africa and invest. That's going to be your investment. Tell your friends, tell your family that. Tell your consultant that. And watch what they do. They're going to laugh at you. Or they're going to tell you that I don't think that that's something that I would do. Straight out the gate. You got to believe. I believed in myself. I knew what I was going to do regardless. Right? So with that being said and understood, I want somebody that's thinking that this is a great idea. Before you consider breeding, do this as an experiment. Whatever you think that you're going to sell your puppies for, call your friends and family up and ask them, will they buy a dog from you? Get on your Facebook and your social media platforms, or your Instagram and Snapchat or TikTok, or whatever it is, your preference, and ask your friends, would they spend that type of money with you? If your friends won't even spend that type of money with you, what make you think that somebody that don't know you're gonna do it? But it will happen. It's a possibility. But I'm just be a realistic, and let's talk about it realistically. I see a lot of people in the dog game, right? The dog business, and they think that it's a game. It's not a game. This is serious. We're talking about lives. We're talking about families. We're talking about dogs. We're talking about living, breathing creatures, right? With heartbeats, feelings. It's not a dump truck. It's not a lawnmower. It's not a tool to use to make some money. A better investment, if you're trying to go for that flip, if you're trying to go for a great investment, why don't you consider the stock market? That's what people do that is looking to invest in something and make a flip and make a residual money over time. Or you can invest in some equipment. Go get you a lawnmower, go get you a shovel and go out there and get the shovel and grasses and put you a blade on a truck. Go buy you a pickup truck. If you're looking for a quick flip, because dogs ain't it. I'm gonna tell y'all the business side, from the business aspect of this. Me as an individual, speaking from experience and a standpoint of experience, I got a reference group. I believe in myself. I'm trained in sales for many years. I know that it's certain qualities that I have and standards for myself that are attractive, right? I've got a certain taste. So the things that I believe in, they're good. They're going to provide value. I've always believed in quality and excellence. So I hold myself to a very high standard. And then I'm also service oriented, where I'm willing to help and provide. Anytime you in a business, it's about providing a service. You're here to serve. How can I help you? How may we be of service to you? These are the type of language that business owners use, that people that are in business use. So get familiar with those terms and ask yourself, how am I going to serve? How are the dogs that I choose and desire? How are they going to serve a purpose? How are they going to provide a service? If you can't answer those questions, then you need to be finding something else to do. Find something else to do, because it's too many people already trying to I don't want to say the PIMP word, because I'm trying to think of exploit the dogs, right? You put in your interest in the profits. You think that you're going to make some money. I tend to come across 3 different personalities in the dog game, in the dog business. And I use those terms interchangeably because I speak multiple dialects. Some people call it the game. I don't like to call it a game because it's nothing to play about. There is no games being played with this. This is the business. The business to me is serious. I'm really a serious person, believe it or not. I like to have fun and I laugh and I play and I joke, but life is serious. Dogs are serious. And let's call it what it is. It's not a game, it's the life. You live in the dog life. That's quite a bit more accurate. Everybody want to be in the dog game, the dog business, and it's not a plaything. It's not something that you just gonna be able to just go out and grab fruit off the tree. It's not a money tree that just grow money and then you just pick it up and then come and get you some dogs, come get you some puppies, and then get you some money and then get on about your business. That ain't how this goes. It's daily. You investing time, effort, energy into your dogs daily. And then you might make some money. I'm gonna tell you something about me. The power of belief. I believed in myself and I was tested many times. I already told you once how when I told people, when I was doing with my money, I was saving it up. What I was intending to do, I was gonna buy me a dog because I had this vision, I had a dream, I had a plan. Nobody, they said that was a bad idea, man. You getting scammed. Think about it, man. You sending money to Africa, you gonna take your money, you know what I'm saying? That much money and send it over to Africa. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Then I had to convince, nobody believed in this. Nobody believed in me. I have even my own family members that I loved and trust, and they had thought it was a bad idea. When we went to the bank, I had my granddaddy with me. I gave him the money. I needed him to do the transfer. And we went to the bank, and we got to the bank, and the lady at the bank thought it was a scam. And she started calling her peoples in Texas to talk to them. She was this is the lady that's handling the transfer, because you got to talk to the transfer. You can't just go to the teller and do a transfer. You got to talk to somebody in the back. So I'm talking to the people in the back, and she asking my granddaddy what he want to do. She talking about she's concerned about for him. And I'm saying, listen, we're buying a dog from Africa. Just send the money. You overstepping your job. I was furious. We ended up walking up out of there because we couldn't get it done. She's calling, telling my granddad he's suspicious, but he supported me. He's like, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm always coming up with ideas, and I always have these ideas. Granddad says, no, this ain't no good idea. You're going to send your money to Africa. But you have to be willing to take risks. And one of the risks that I'm always going to do is bet on me and believe in myself. So I said I had to find somebody else. I walked up out the bank furious. I was telling to my granddad, I was banging on the thing. I was like, man, that lady don't know what she's talking about. She trying to police my transaction. She overstepping. Then, you know what I'm saying? So how I ended up getting the money, that was just for the down payment. But I ended up getting the money. Like I said, I told y'all what I did was I would go to the beauty shops and barbershops, and then I would offer my products. I never watched movies, but I saw many, probably 60, 70,000 in my life. I never had time. So imagine that. I'm out here selling movies and I never even watched them. But because of the power of belief, because I believed in myself and my product and what I could do, I believed if I told the truth and I was honest with people and I told them straight up what the facts that I knew, I'm selling based purely off of facts and my previous reputation from last week. The reason that I mention this is because I took my money from that day on a Saturday. They had this prior to they opening up gambling legalization in Ohio. They had this charitable gambling, and I would go down there and I would take my money, and I'm trying to make I'm a business, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm trying to make opportunities any chance that I could, and I would go down there to this charitable poker spot, and I would play poker with the money. And like I said, people didn't believe in me. So I used it to my advantage. Poker is a game based on bluff, right? And there is no bluffing with me. When I say that I'm going to do it, please believe that I'm going to do it. I told the lady, we're playing at the card table, we playing poker, rounds of betting, and I'm telling everybody at the table, I'm going to make an announcement. I'm taking y'all money and I'm going to buy a dog from Africa with it. And it would make people furious. It would make people furious, and they would bet. They would try to take me out, and I would tell them, don't bet. Just fold them up. Fold them hands up. And I told this lady, she said she doesn't know if she wants to bet or kick my butt. I said, well, nobody's going to be doing that today. You bet, you're going to lose. She bet. I took that money, shipped it over to South Africa. But again, coming back to this, sleeping on me, but not believing on me. I bet on me and I believe in me. And that's what you're going to have to do, because you're going to have a whole bunch of times in this dog life that you're going to question yourself. You're going to ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? Is this really worth it? If you're chasing the profit, because you're going to take so many losses, you're going to suffer before you succeed. This dog, if you're lucky, you might get a great hit in the very beginning. 9 times out of 10, you're going to take major losses. Ask yourself, before I get into this business, am I willing to do this and suffer major losses reoccurring over and over again? Talking about in terms of finances. We're talking about liquid finance, cash. You're going to be investing thousands of dollars before you end up seeing a dime. And then when your profit comes out, it's going to be like, because of all of the times you consider everything that's invested before you get in this business. The second dog person that I come across, right? Here's the guy that loves dogs, that's always had dogs, and he sees the Boerboel, he's highly attracted to the dogs, and he's going to have some dogs, and regardless, he wants to have a dog. But at the same time, profit, he doesn't understand the business. He doesn't understand the posting. He doesn't understand, or she, because it is not just limited to males and females. He or she doesn't understand. And it's not just, I'm speaking in general terms. Things that you have to understand in order to have great success. Marketing, website, Facebook, Instagram. You need to be posting, engaging, constantly posting, constantly engaging. Photography, you got to understand how to take a good picture. All right. Angles, perspectives. These are the business components of the dog breeding, of the business that you have to have down pat before you even invest in the dog. This is because what tends to happen, we're putting the cart before the horse, right? People tend to think just because they have something of value that people are going to buy it. Well, the reason, again, it's going back to our belief system. Are you able to provide or visual evidence that this is going to be valuable to a person? Right? Ask yourself that. If you don't have any understanding of sales, you don't have no knowledge of posting, you're not going to be consistent. But you could take care of dogs. You don't have both components in order to achieve great success. Are you willing to post your dog every single day with no ulterior motive, just for the sake of posting? If the answer to that question is no, then you might need to consider being involved in something else, right? Because in order to be successful in this business, you're going to have to make yourself a familiar face. You're expecting people to come shop with you over thousands of miles, hundreds of miles, and send money sight unseen. You really have to make sure that people understand who you are, you're trustworthy, and that you're doing something that is going to provide significant value, that your dogs have a place and they have a place and they have a presence and they have a position in life that, I'm trying to think of the right word, but your dog needs to be able to fit in. They need to be able to perform, and they need to be able to provide value. And if you ain't able to do that, if you ain't able to provide visual evidence of that, then it's not an accurate statement. You can say it all day. When people see me out with my dogs, and it's like they're drawn to them, they want to talk about them, and then they're curious about them. And I'm using myself as an example because this is the only experience that I know, and I'm trying to tell you what to do, how to do it. This is how I did it, because I had this understanding of information technology, and I got a general love for it, and I'm interested in it, and I will be doing that regardless of whether I had dogs or not. It goes hand in hand with the business side of the dogs. And I would like to see, I'm going to help you. We're going to help everyone. Okay, the whole point of this subject, of this conversation is we got a solution. We got solutions for you all. We're going to help We're going to aid you. We're going to provide you with more resources because we know that this is an area of that a lot of people don't have the specialize in. Graphic design, visual presentation, social media marketing, management, right? So we're going to help each other, Exotic Boerboel family. We got something real special for everybody, right? Here it is. We're going to bring you together with the general public, the consumer. We're going to mend and build a bridge between the consumer and the new coming breeder, right? We're going to help speed up the process. We're going to share our platform with you. Our website, not boerboelpuppy.com, but Boerboel Puppies for Sale. Y'all know, one of the frustrations that I'm going through and dealing with right now is they got hacked. They hacked our Facebook. And I've always been weary of Facebook and Instagram because I'm not a fan of being under somebody else's authority, or I'm not a fan of being governed by somebody else. And when you're on those platforms like social media, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, YouTube, you are subject to their rules, policies, and procedures, and ultimately their security. We got hacked on Facebook, y'all. So I never asked for much, but I do need y'all to help to build this back up to get our following it, because it doesn't look like we're going to be recovering that Facebook page. But what we're going to do, this has happened to us before. We always under attack. I guess the Boerboel community, the other breeders see us as ops. Listen, y'all, stop being, you don't have to be afraid of us. Exotic Boerboel family, we are not a threat. We are not dangerous to you. You don't have to be intimidated by the Exotic Boerboel family. We are here. We with y'all. It's about community. But they keep hating on us, Exotic Boerboel family. So here's what we got. We're going to open up the Boerboel Puppies for Sale page to the general public. And what we have to do, family, we're going to allow everybody with litters, we're going to give you an opportunity to present yourself in a profile, to introduce yourself to the community, justify your reasons for breeding. You know, everybody should be breeding for a reason, for a purpose. So we won't put, we're going to help you, the breeder, the producer of the dog. We're going to put you together with the consumer, the one the dog that's going to serve. We're going to help mend the fence, build a bridge, communicate and connect, network with people. This is all about having great success. We can achieve this together. We're going to start. All you got to do is go over to the United Boerboel Club, sign up. You'll get the details. We're going to be opening this up for November. So start putting down your dog's names, your mom, your dad, get your justifications, your reasons for breeding. All right, we're going to hold everybody to a standard, okay? Because we don't want people to we're not trying to promote nothing but negativity, nothing but positivity, no negativity, no negative energy, nothing but positive energy only. People that's doing the right thing. We're going to put all of the evidence, all the facts, many pictures and stuff, something similar to Good Dog, but this is going to be specialized for Boerboels, specialized for the Boerboel community. We're here for y'all. We in this together. And I went through many setbacks and hardships, and I want to save you from that. Guaranteed 100%, this is going to be a game changer for the Boerboel breed, Boerboel community. We rocking with y'all. I'm rocking with y'all, Boerboel family, Exotic Boerboel family. I'm here with y'all to support you, because guess what? I came to do what I did. I done did what I came to do. I got the dogs that I want. Now it's about preparing the next generation, the breeders to come. We're going to make a mark in history. We're going down in history. Exotic Boerboel family, one of the top bloodlines in the breed. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I'm going to show y'all my gratitude by opening this up to the general public. If you're rocking with us, we're rocking with y'all. I'm going to open it up for questions. If anybody have any questions, we'll take them right now. What's going on, family? Exotic Boerboel family, talk with me, y'all. Talk with me. Now is the time if you got questions. Because guess what? We got answers. And if you didn't know, guess the Beast of the East Dog Show coming up Saturday, North Virginia. Virginia. There's no such thing as North Virginia. I catch up with y'all, Boerboel family. I appreciate y'all. If nobody don't have no questions, y'all stay tuned. We coming strong. We're gonna be pumping out a gang of content since somebody said for us to do what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep on doing what we've been doing, pumping out a gang of content. Matter of fact, we're gonna ramp it up. Let me know what y'all want to see, what videos y'all like. Let me know. And that's what we're gonna do, because guess what? At the end of the day, we're doing this for you.
No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love turn to peace and gloves. Now you got a deal run up. No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love turn to peace and now you got a deal run up. Ball gang.